Zhang Yiming is one of the most influential tech entrepreneurs of the 21st century. Yet many outside of China know little about him. As the founder of ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, Zhang has built one of the most powerful digital ecosystems in the world. TikTok isn't just a social media platform, it's a cultural phenomenon, shaping trends, music, marketing, and communication across the globe. But Zhang's rise wasn't sudden. It came through years of innovation, risk-taking, and a deep understanding of how humans interact with technology. From humble beginnings in China to creating an app that has reshaped the global digital landscape, Zhang Yiming's story is a testament to vision, strategy, and timing. This is the story of how a soft-spoken software engineer became the mastermind behind one of the most controversial and revolutionary platforms in history. Part 1: Early Life and Education. Zhang Yiming was born in April 1983 in Longyan, a city in China's southeastern Fujian province. His upbringing was middle class, and he grew up during a period when China was beginning to embrace economic reforms and technological innovation. Zhang was known to be intelligent and curious from a young age. In 2001, he enrolled at Nankai University in Tianjin, where he initially studied microelectronics before switching to software engineering, a decision that would set the stage for his future in tech. While at university, Zhang demonstrated an early entrepreneurial spirit. He wasn't just a student of code, he was a thinker, someone interested in solving real-world problems with technology. He graduated in 2005 and entered the fast-growing Chinese tech scene, where the internet industry was booming. These formative years gave him a first-hand view of how internet platforms could change the way people consume information, and they planted the seed for what would later become ByteDance. Part 2: Career before ByteDance. Before founding ByteDance, Zhang worked at several tech companies that shaped his philosophy on innovation and product design. He started his career at a travel booking site called Cookson, where he quickly rose through the ranks. When the company was acquired by Expedia, he moved on to Microsoft China, but found the corporate culture too rigid and left soon after. His most formative experience came at a startup called Fanfu, one of China's early microblogging platforms. Zhang realized that while content was abundant online, it wasn't always efficiently delivered to users. People were overwhelmed by irrelevant or outdated information. This insight would become central to ByteDance's mission, using algorithms and artificial intelligence to deliver personalized, engaging content in real time. It wasn't just about content, it was about connection, relevance, and timing. This realization became the foundation upon which Zhang would build his tech empire. Part 3: Founding ByteDance and the birth of Tutio. In 2012, Zhang founded ByteDance in a small apartment in Beijing. The company's first major product was Tutio, which means headlines in Chinese. Unlike traditional news apps, Tutio used machine learning algorithms to analyze user behavior and deliver content tailored to each individual. This marked a revolutionary shift from human editorial curation to algorithm-driven content delivery. Within a few years, Tutio had millions of users and became one of the most popular news platforms in China. Zhang's vision was clear: build a platform that understands users better than they understand themselves. He invested heavily in AI, hiring top talent, and creating a work culture focused on innovation, iteration, and efficiency. ByteDance's success with Tutio showed that algorithm-powered content could be addictive, engaging, and incredibly scalable. But Zhang wasn't content with dominating news. He had his eyes on something bigger: video. Part 4: The rise of TikTok and global expansion. In 2016, ByteDance launched Douyin, a short-form video app tailored for the Chinese market. It allowed users to create 15-second videos with music, effects, and filters, quick, creative, and entertaining. It quickly gained popularity among young users. A year later, Zhang made a bold move. He launched an international version of Douyin called TikTok, aiming to take ByteDance global. To accelerate growth, ByteDance acquired the lip-syncing app Musical.ly in 2017 for around $1 billion. The two platforms were merged under the TikTok brand, and the app exploded in popularity in the US, Europe, and beyond. By 2020, TikTok had become one of the most downloaded apps in the world, surpassing platforms like Instagram and Snapchat in many markets. Its powerful algorithm, based on Zhang's original vision, learned users' preferences with uncanny accuracy, making TikTok not just a platform but an entertainment engine. Zhang had successfully built a global tech company from China, something very few had done before. TikTok's influence on pop culture, music, and marketing was immediate and immense. From viral dance trends to political campaigns, TikTok reshaped how people consumed content, and Zhang Yiming was the architect behind it all. Part 5. Controversy, regulation, and global challenges. With global success came global scrutiny. As TikTok grew, so did concerns from governments, especially in the United States, about data privacy, content moderation, and its ties to China. In 2020, the Trump administration attempted to ban TikTok or force a sale of its US operations. ByteDance was thrust into a geopolitical firestorm, accused of potentially sharing user data with the Chinese government, an allegation the company strongly denied. Zhang Yiming found himself in the uncomfortable spotlight, though ByteDance made efforts to distance itself from Chinese control, including establishing separate operations for TikTok and appointing non-Chinese executives. The pressure mounted. Zhang, who preferred staying behind the scenes, was now at the center of global political tensions. In May 2021, he announced that he would step down as CEO of ByteDance, citing a desire to focus on long-term strategy and innovation rather than day-to-day operations. His decision reflected both humility and foresight. Zhang understood that the company's continued success would require new leadership to navigate increasingly complex regulatory environments. He remained involved in a strategic capacity, but left operational control to others, ensuring ByteDance's adaptability in an ever-changing world. Part 6. Legacy, Vision, and the Future. Even after stepping down, Zhang Yiming's influence continues to shape ByteDance's direction. His legacy is not just TikTok, it's a new model of tech innovation, one that prioritizes data, personalization, and global reach. Under his leadership, ByteDance became one of the most valuable startups in the world, often compared to giants like Google and Facebook. But Zhang's story stands apart because of where he came from and how he got there. He didn't build ByteDance in Silicon Valley. He built it in China, navigating a complex political landscape and fierce domestic competition. He didn't rely on media charisma or public relations. Instead, he relied on product quality, technological precision, and deep insight into human behavior. His approach was scientific yet human-centered. He understood that, in the age of digital noise, people crave relevance, and he built a platform that delivers exactly that. Looking ahead, ByteDance continues to expand into areas like education, gaming, and enterprise software, staying true to Zhang's vision of a technology company driven by AI and real-time feedback. Whether or not Zhang returns to a more active role in the future, his fingerprints are all over the future of global tech. Part 7. Beyond TikTok. Expanding the ByteDance ecosystem. While TikTok became the face of ByteDance globally, Zhang Yiming's ambitions for the company always extended far beyond social media. From the very beginning, his strategy was not to build a single product, but to create a technology ecosystem, a suite of services, apps, and platforms that touched multiple aspects of everyday life. Under his leadership, ByteDance began expanding into sectors like education, gaming, productivity tools, and even enterprise software. For example, the company launched Lark, a collaboration platform
similar to Slack and Google Workspace, designed to increase remote productivity and communication. ByteDance also released CapCut, a powerful mobile video editing tool that became widely popular among TikTok creators and video professionals alike. These moves were not random. They were calculated efforts to diversify ByteDance's offerings and reduce dependence on a single app or revenue stream. Zhang Yiming may not be a household name like Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg, but his impact on the modern digital world is just as significant, if not more subtle. He built a global empire, not through flash or fame, but through quiet focus, sharp vision, and relentless execution. TikTok didn't just change how we entertain ourselves, it changed how the world communicates, and behind that transformation is a man who understood the power of algorithms, the importance of timing, and the universality of human expression. Zhang's story reminds us that in the digital age, innovation knows no borders, and sometimes the quietest people create the loudest change.